Hi, it's April. Today is 2 weeks since my surgery, and it is the day that I transitioned from the liquid diet to the puree diet. So I wanted to take a few minutes to talk about how that liquid diet went, how I'm going to transition into the pureed phase of the diet. So if you're new to my channel, I'm April, and I just had gastric bypass surgery. I am doing this YouTube channel to kind of track my journey through the process and hopefully share with others what I learn along the way. So I want to start today by sharing some of the things that worked and didn't work for me when I was doing the liquid part of the diet. So first I'm going to share what actually worked for me. A couple of weeks ago I shared a video of all the products that I bought and things I plan to use, and some of those worked and some of those didn't work out. So I'm going to share what actually did work out for me and what things didn't. So I'll start with what things didn't quite work out. These are the Protein 2.0 pre-mixed beverages, and this was the strawberry watermelon flavor. It's the only flavor that I tried. They do have 20 grams of protein in them, but I found that they had a really strong aftertaste that I just couldn't tolerate. So I drank about 3 of them trying to get past it, and I just couldn't do any more. So these are one of the things that did not quite work out for me. Another thing that didn't work out for me is the IsoPure protein powder. This is the unflavored protein powder that has 25 grams of protein per scoop, and it says it's unflavored, but you can still tell that it's there in the in whatever you mix it in, and I just didn't find it to be appealing at all. The aftertaste, the way it made my water thicker, it didn't sit well with me, and it didn't taste good going down. And I tried it a few different ways. I tried it in my flavored water. I usually mix just plain water with this Stir coconut pineapple water enhancer just for my plain water. And so I tried mixing it in that, and it was terrible. I also tried mixing it in a bottle of Body Armor Zero, and that did not work out either. And the third way I tried it was in protein pudding. So I made these little protein puddings with the Jello pudding mix, the sugar-free Jello pudding mix, and milk, and then added the IsoPure to it to boost the protein, and I just didn't like the way they tasted. And so this is another product that did not work out very well for me. Your mileage may vary. You may like this product, and if you do, that's great, but it did not work out for me. So those are the 2 main things that didn't work out. Everything else I used either worked short term or has really worked long term. And the first thing that worked for me was the Protein Gold. These, you can buy these in the little shots like this. They come in a pack of 24, or you can buy the bottle. This is the orange cream flavor, and this is the berry flavor. These, you can drink this straight out of this pouch just like it is. It's very strong, but there's very little of it, and it goes very quickly. So in the beginning, when you're first home from the hospital and you can't get much in you, this helps get some protein in you really fast. And I did have these in the hospital, and I also relied on these when I first came home for that first couple of days. Then I tried mixing the berry flavor into my water and found that I could handle that pretty well. It had a mild berry taste in my water, and I was still getting the 17 grams of protein that each ounce of this has. So they worked really well for those first few days, and I still have a lot of this left, so I do plan to use it up and mix it in water from time to time, just to go ahead and help add that protein in, while I'm still not able to get all my protein from food. Other things that worked for me during the liquid phase are these protein supplement drinks. This is the Chobani protein smoothie, It has 120 calories in it and 15 grams of protein. So it went down easy, and I was able to sip on this for about 30 or 45 minutes it took to get it all in. But it tastes good, and it's got pretty good protein in it. These are the Puree Ultra Filtered Milkshakes. I got these at Sam's Club. This was the first time I'd ever tried these. They were sampling them the day I was in there, and so they tasted pretty good, so I decided to try it. They have 30 grams of protein and 150 calories, 3 grams of carbohydrates. One of that is fiber. So these are very similar macro profile to the Premier Protein shakes and other shakes that are very popular. And they taste pretty good. I like that they're in a can. We are regular cruisers, and if you cruise, then you know when you go on a cruise, they allow you to take canned drinks, but not bottled or carton drinks. So this will be really good to be able to take on a cruise when I go, because I can travel with these and they'll be great. I also drink the Fairlife. These are I get at Sam's Club. They're 30 grams of protein, 150 calories, 4 grams of carbs. They taste great. I do love them. I actually love these better than the Premier Protein. I think that they have a similar taste to a Wendy's Frosty, and so they really taste good. I also drink Premier Protein. I have chocolate here, but I do drink other flavors. I love the new indulgence flavors. They have salted caramel truffle and chocolate covered strawberry, and those are pretty good. The Premier Proteins have 160 calories and 5 grams of carbs. So these products are mainly what helped me get the bulk of my protein in each day during the liquid stage of the post-op diet. But they are not the only way I got my protein in. I also used this Oath Clear Protein supplement. This just mixes up right in water, and it tastes just like a refreshing summer beverage. This is the strawberry kiwi, and I also tried the coconut flavor and the blue raz. They were both really good. The coconut is probably my favorite, but they were out of stock when I went to buy this bag, so I did get the strawberry kiwi, but it is also very, very good. You cannot taste the protein. It tastes very much just like a regular, refreshing, light summer drink. So this, I think, will probably be one of my staples that I keep on hand going forward, because I can fix my morning protein drink, take it to work with me, and I know that I'm getting a good complete source of protein. It does use a whey protein. It is grass-fed whey. It has no added sugar, and it says light and refreshing, and it really is. So this has been my favorite post-op product so far. I'm not being paid by them. I'm not a sponsor. They're not sponsoring this video, so I'm just telling you from my own experience that I really like this product. Okay, so that wraps up the things that my liquid diet mostly consisted of for these first 2 weeks, and now I'm about to transition into pureed foods, and I think this stage is going to be a little bit trickier. Before I get started on the pureed stage of this diet, I'm going to go ahead and mix up a protein drink so you can kind of come along with me. See if we can find that scooper. You know, they're always buried in the bottom. There it is. So I have 16 ounces of water that I've already measured, and 1 scoop of the Oath Clear Protein powder, add that to my blender. This does work best in a blender. The first time I made it, I tried just putting it in my cup and shaking it, and it ended up a clumpy mess. So it really does work better in your blender, or if you have a real good strong frother, that might work as well. But it does require a little extra on that blending, but it is definitely worth it. So we're going to turn this on and give it a blend. Okay, that looks good. So I've got my cup of ice ready. Oops, I still see some clumps in there. May need to give that another whirl. Scrape that powder down the sides. And I've got my glass of ice right here ready. So we're just going to pour it right into my cup. And I have my straw-free lid that I'm using. I can't wait to be able to use a straw again. That is so good. Now that I have my protein drink ready and I've pulled out some ingredients that I purchased, let's talk about the puree diet. Now, my bariatric clinic requires 2 full weeks of liquids before starting purees, so your clinic might have different rules. And let me preface by saying all the foods that I'm going to show you are approved by my plan. You need to make sure that you consult your own dietitian and surgeon before purchasing or consuming any foods. So this is my experience and my experience alone. These are some of the things that I have bought to try during my pureed phase. I am not really sure how things are going to go down. I don't know how my tummy's going to respond, so I didn't really overbuy, but I did plan a couple of things that I can cook, and then a couple things that I can kind of just grab and go. So I'm gonna start with these ingredients right here. I purchased these so that I can make the famous ricotta bake, and I showed these in a prior video, but this is what I plan to use to prepare it in. I'm gonna make, these are 4-ounce containers, so I'm gonna make the ricotta bake in these, and then I can reheat them. I can just pop these in my air fryer and heat them up to eat. The recipe that I'm using requires the ricotta cheese, the Parmesan, and the marinara, and I got the Raos since it is a low sugar marinara sauce. So that's the first recipe I am going to try. I also am planning to prepare a meatloaf, a turkey meatloaf. I haven't cooked for my husband in about a month, and I'm kind of excited to get back in the kitchen and cook again, even though I know that I won't be able to eat very much of it. But I am, the shakes have been great, but I'm just really kind of getting tired of shakes. So I'm excited about some real food that I have prepared. So I'm going to make a meatloaf, and I'm going to make some mashed cauliflower, and then I'll use the chicken broth to puree a little bit of the meatloaf for myself. we'll see how that goes. Just for some quick and easy things, I got the broccoli cheese soup from Walmart. This is their market side brand, and it has 23 grams of protein per serving. So, and I know I won't eat that much. It's just, so it's not real high in protein, but it does have some protein and a little bit of vegetables in it. So I think that might go down good. We'll see. These are refried beans, no fat refried beans. That's specified by my dietitian, and I still have to puree them even more. So we'll see. Maybe sprinkle a little cheese on top and see how that goes. I got some canned tuna. This is our favorite brand of tuna. It's the Members Mark albacore tuna. If you've not tried that, if you're a Sam's Club member, this is the best tuna. It is canned in water and has really good taste. So I will use this to make a little tuna salad and then puree it up. I'm not sure how great that's going to be pureed, but we'll see. Same thing here for chicken breast. I can puree this with a little broth in it and have some chicken, either use it for chicken salad or just chicken. So those are a few of the things that I have got to, that I am using to plan for the pureed phase. Of course, I will still rely very heavily on my nutritional supplements, my shakes, my protein water, to get that extra, to get all that protein in, because I can't consume enough. I did start my day today. Today's my first day on puree, so I started my day today by scrambling an egg. I scrambled it, so I did a soft scramble with a little bit of Fairlife fat-free milk added to it, and then I pureed it with just about a tablespoon of chicken broth. And I was able to eat about half of it, and it tasted pretty good, and it sat pretty well on my stomach, so I'm really excited about that. If nothing else, I can eat scrambled eggs. So right after I filmed the previous clip, I got a text message from my husband asking if I would be interested in going on a work trip with him. The trip is to Tupelo, Mississippi, and it's a work trip with some of his teammates. And he'll be in training most of the time, but would have evenings free with me. And he really wanted me to go. But it's tomorrow, and today was day one of my puree diet. So I was a little bit freaked out at first. And at first I wanted to say no and stay home where I had the comforts of my, knowing I could prepare the foods I needed and do what was comfortable. But I have been cooped up in my house for far too long. I have not really been anywhere for about a month now, except to the hospital or to the grocery store or to a checkup appointment. And I am really a person who is on the go quite a lot. I do like to be at home, but I also like to go a lot. So I like a healthy balance between being home and going. And I just miss being able to get up and go. So I decided to say yes, but not without a little bit of research and planning first. And I got on some of my Facebook groups where some of the bariatric groups, and asked around if people had any ideas for the pureed stage of the diet, because you can't just walk in a restaurant and order pureed tuna salad. It's just not going to happen. Maybe in some world, but anyway, I just, after doing a little research and planning, I decided that it was doable, and so I said yes, and here's how I'm planning to make it happen. I went to Walmart and got this Ninja Max portable blender, and it is, it has a removable cup, and it's got a drink spout on it. And the reviews were really good, indicating that it has as much power as any kind of countertop blender. It doesn't need batteries, it's rechargeable, so, and it looks like pretty easy to pack in a suitcase and carry along with me. So this will be great in blending my protein smoothies, not smoothies, but drinks. This will be great in blending my protein drinks with my Oath Clear Protein. Blend them in here, and then I'm good to go. I used my Bariatric Pal container, this little divided compartment container, to put some serving sizes of my protein powder in here, and it also has my bariatric vitamins and benefiber capsules or tablets, chewable tablets, so that I can have all of that ready and easy to grab. I also will for sure take my tried and true protein shakes. These are what give me the bulk of my protein every day. So I'll take a cooler bag with these in it, and you know, every hotel has a refrigerator, so I can stick them in the fridge, and I'll have my protein shakes to make sure I can get through. And to continue with my pureed diet and, you know, bringing in those pureed foods and little flavor and variety into my diet, I picked up a few things to help make that a little easier. I got some Dannon Light and Fit yogurt. This is low calorie and it's high protein. I just got some vanilla Light and Fit yogurts, and I'll probably package this, scoop this out and package it into some of my little 2-ounce cups to make it easy and in the right serving sizes for me right now. That's about all I can eat in one serving at this time. And sometimes I can't even finish that. I also got a few little tuna or chicken packets, just you know, light tuna in water. This is bacon ranch flavored tuna. I don't know, it just sounded interesting. We'll see. And some premium white chicken with applewood smoked flavor added. So it's got no extra carbs or anything in it. It's just 70 calories, and it has 12 grams of protein. So those I can, they're already pretty blended, it feels like. Doesn't feel like there's any solid chunks or anything in these packets, but any blending I need to do, I can pop it in this blender. Also have a little bit of light mayo that I can mix in to give it a little bit of extra flavor or help that puree process. I've already mixed up a little tuna salad with a can of tuna and prepped it in the little 2-ounce containers. This is just some albacore tuna with a little bit of the light mayo, and I added a little bit of dill relish, not really the relish part, more the juice part, just to give it some flavor. I also picked up some applesauce, Mott's cinnamon applesauce. My plan allows me to have pureed fruits and vegetables, so I'm going to give this applesauce a try and see how that settles on my tummy. So that's it. Going on a road trip. So yeah, that's it. If you are on a bariatric journey yourself, or you know someone who is, or you're just interested in following my journey, go ahead and click like and subscribe. Thank you. Peace.